Hi everybody, Ty Lord here with the pickups video after all. I said I was going to be done with these for a while. I couldn't go 2 weeks without doing a pickups video. Good reason for that though. I got a package from my buddy BioPhoenix all the way from Canada. And then I picked up some games at GameStop for a good deal last weekend. I even picked up a few movies at Rasputin's as usual. But I'll start off with the package I got from my buddy BioPhoenix. Probably one of my oldest internet YouTube friends. Not oldest, he's a young man, but I mean I've been friends with him for a long time on YouTube. Seems like many years. Probably when I first started making videos like this. He's got a similar interest. Way more prolific channel than me, more professional, but he does usually does every month. Usually does a pickups video discussion talking about all of his movies, video games, books, and music he's picked up. So I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. He does all kinds of reviews and in-depth discussions on video games. A lot of obscure weird stuff, a lot of foreign weird stuff we never got over in North America, a lot of Japanese stuff. I like watching his videos. I always learn about interesting new silly games. Get a lot out of viewing his channel. But he sent me a package, so I guess I'll get to that first. One of the games I know he likes, he's a big fan of this series, Tecmos Deception. And I think there's several of these that span from PlayStation 1 to maybe even PS3, I'm not sure. I think the premise of this game is you're in a mansion or a house and you can build the layout and set up traps, and people are coming into this mansion trying to get you and steal your money or something, or kill you or steal your money. I forget the backstory on the character you play. I don't think you actually play as a character. You're just rearranging the mansion, setting up traps, and killing these people to get points and experience points or whatever to build better traps and get more money. A kind of interesting looking game. I think I've seen him stream some of these before. They look like they might be over my head, but a cool game to have in my collection. I'm very appreciative of this. I might try to play it. I know this is one of the earlier 3D games. I think it looks pretty good from the pictures of it practicing I've seen. Yeah, so Tecmos Deception, Invitation to Darkness. Should you accept Tecmos' invitation, you should be warned. You must decide who lives and who dies. As in life, Tecmos Deception will hold you responsible for your actions. Everything you do, every place you go, everyone you meet has a reason. Are you seeking revenge, resurrection, or redemption? It's your decision. If you are strong enough and smart enough, you will accept the invitation into darkness and play Tecmos Deception. So cool looking game. Oh, I love these old PlayStation, what are they called, jewel case. Love these. Fun to add that to my collection. I'll try to play it. I don't have any way to stream unless I just point my camera at the television set. And then not only that, he sent me some movies. Probably guilty pleasure, or what do you say? Yeah, guilty pleasure movie. I don't feel guilty about liking it at all. I guess it's like a comfort movie. Street Fighter the movie. He got me a sealed VHS here. Add to my VHS trash collection. And it's from Canadian Home Video. I'll probably leave that on there. Looks like it's sealed. I don't know if this is factory or the video store sealed. I'm gonna keep it sealed because I have this on. I have a nice steel book of this Blu-ray, and yeah, fun movie here. I always like this movie. Not really faithful to the source material, but really fun nonetheless. Big fan of Jean-Claude Van Damme. Raul Julia is probably the best part of this movie, but I'm a big fan of Van Damme. I don't think this is the best Van Damme movie because it doesn't really highlight his acting or his martial arts too much. He does have the inspirational speech towards the end that's kind of funny. But I think you could go with way better Van Damme movies if you're a Van Damme fan. Overall, though, this is a fun movie. I like the silly little cast of characters, how they somehow weave all the Street Fighter characters into some silly G.I. Joe type plot. I like a lot of the actors in here. So glad to have that in my VHS collection. Here's another movie with one of my favorite actors, if not my favorite actor of all time, Sean Connery. The Hunt for Red October, which was a Tom Clancy novel. And it's been a long time since I've seen this. I remember Connery was like a defecting Russian submarine captain that had nuclear weapons aboard the submarine, the vessel. So I got to watch this again. I know BioPhoenix is a big reader. I'm sure he's probably read a lot of these Tom Clancy's. I know he's big into reading novels. Yeah, I think this is the Jack Ryan series, and I think Alec Baldwin plays Jack Ryan in here. Usually Harrison Ford would play him after that. And old James Earl Jones is in here too. Yeah, so that's a cool movie from '89. Wow, this movie's getting up there now. And then this thing here, cool to have this. Enter the Jungle, November 21st. A VHS tape, which is the making of Donkey Kong Country. Very cool. Exposed. Kind of weird how the label is upside down. Aren't they usually this way? Anyway, when it comes to some literature here, I guess it's a congratulations, you are chosen from a select list of Super Nintendo owners to receive this exclusive video preview making of Donkey Kong Country. Not everyone will be so lucky, so pop it into your VCR. Hang on for the ride. Cool, I haven't watched this yet, but it looks like it's not that long. I don't see much tape in there, so this can't be more than like 15 minutes. Cool to have that though. This is probably my wife's favorite Super Nintendo game. Oh, I don't want to break this. Yeah, cool to have this. Donkey Kong. Yeah, that's it from the package of BioPhoenix. I appreciate all that. Thanks again, buddy. I'll try to send something else out your way. Sometimes we send packages back and forth, but not too frequently because we're in different countries and all the shipping and all that. But I got to send him something else. And I guess while we're into the movies, I'll show my movies. I'll get back to the video games at the end. I'll try to get through these fast. Oh no. All right, see what it is here. Out of the box. Got Roadhouse on the VHS. I don't know why. That'll be good in my collection. Really cool martial arts movie. Then I got Gridlock with Tim Roth and Tupac Shakur. And then I got, I think I already had this, but I never passed up the Van Damme VHS, Hard Target, John Woo movie, Manhunt movie. And then this one here, I think I already had it, but I love these old original UFCs. There's Ultimate Fighting Championship 4, Revenge of the Warriors. Love this. This is like when I first got into UFC, and I was into judo and stuff, so I really took a liking to this. I think this is the third one that Hoist Gracie won, and the first time we saw Dan Severn, who's like my favorite fighter of all time. All kinds of crazy different styles against each other in here. Ron Van Cleef, who was a big-time karate fighter from like the 70s. He was like an old man in this, fighting in there against Hoist Gracie. Yeah, this was fun stuff back then. Got that. And then I had to get this for $1. I already had it in a compilation video, a Rucker Hauer compilation video, but I had to get the standalone copy. Omega Doom, Albert Pune's Omega Doom, a fun 90s post-apocalyptic cyborg movie. I've always liked this movie. Big fan of Albert Pune, so I was happy to get a standalone copy of that. So I have another copy with this and Blind Fury on it if anyone's interested in that. So I got that, and then back to the video games. I was gonna try to stop buying games because I pretty much have everything I want, but this here was too good of a deal to pass up. I got at GameStop, had 4 for $40. Any game $20, mark $20 in from like $10 to $20. If you can get 4 of them, it's $40. So I got some good games here for $40. Streets of Rage 4. So I had to have that one in there. So that was pretty much $10 for that. I have it on Switch. I played a lot. I had it on PS4, but I think I gave it to my brother-in-law or let him borrow it, and he moved to Atlanta. I'm not complaining because he's given me all kinds of stuff when he moved, like a nice TV and exercise equipment. But I figured I should have, I think because my buddy Lucky Collector sent me this before, or that was the copy he sent me, so I better get another one. And that'll be something to fun. I tried to stream it last week, but my freaking internet went down. I learned about this deal from Lucky Collector anyway, so shout out to him. I heard about this 4 for $40 deal. And then here's another game I had to get. I have it on Switch, but I need to get it on PS4. Street Fighter Anniversary Collection with every single arcade Street Fighter game from the first one, all the Street Fighter 2s, all the Street Fighter Alphas that came out at the arcade, I believe, and then all the 3 Street Fighter 3s. Cool to have that on my, well, that's a dirty copy right there. And then this one I wanted to get. I tried it on PS4, but the PS4 is really chugging trying to play this thing. So I got it on Xbox One. So hopefully it runs good on my Series X Cyberpunk. Futuristic open world RPG action game. Looks like kind of an overwhelming game. I'm afraid to get into stuff like this in the new Zelda game. But these are the type of games my wife and I used to like to play before we had kids. So maybe if we have free time, we'll get to that. And then this one was like the main reason I went for this deal. I haven't played any of the new King of Fighters. I've been wanting to, but I never got any of them. But I got King of Fighters 15 on Series X, and look, this was marked at like clearance at $56.97 before, and now it was down to $20. So I got this for $10, or 4 for $40. So I'm happy to have that. I've really been looking forward to these games, to playing these. I never got to play 14. This one's pretty good. I'm a big fan of the old Fatal Furies and Art of Fightings, all the old SNK fighting games. If you set the arcade mode to hard, it feels like it's about as hard as those old SNK fighting games. I kind of lost track with all the characters and stuff, all these weird goofy looking characters. I don't know who they are. I like the Final Fight team and the Art of Fighting team, and there's a few other like Fatal Fury and Art of Fighting characters mixed in there. I don't think you can play as Geese Howard or Billy Kane. I think you have to unlock them, and I don't know how to do that. But I played through arcade mode a few times, and it has fun little stories at the end. Also played online. The kids that are still playing this online are devastating. Like I couldn't get one round in. They would just smash all 3 of my guys with one of theirs. It's a 3-on-3. But man, all the combos they use. Like when I play Street Fighter 6 online, I usually can smash people. But there's probably a lot of newcomers to that. But there's not many people on there, but the ones on there are experts, so it's hard to get anything in on there. It's nice that they let me play. Like I kept rematching them. I feel like I get better if I just play all these people that destroy me all the time. Yeah, but cool game. Yeah, recommend that one, especially now if it's going to be this cheap. And that's about it. Yeah, that's it. So thanks for bearing with me through one more pickup video. That's the last one, I promised. No, just kidding. I was gonna do a PlayStation 1 collection video last week, but I accidentally deleted the file. I spent like 2 hours making that video, but I can redo it now, and I have a new game to put in there in my collection. So excellent stuff. Have a wonderful week. I'm off this week. having a good time. I hope everyone else is too, having a nice summer. So I'll see y'all later.